brother. Welcome back to episode 3 of Two Home Bros.
Two bros, two home stoning.
Two Home Stoning with your host, Eric the Cajun Blade, and your co host, Sean Staplefield.
Led the bon ton roulette.
Yeah. What's this? Episode 3, right?
3 or 4, I don't remember. So where I go to my content and I go to live, right?
Yeah. Because you got your videos, you got your shorts, and you got your lives. I'll go to lives, press on the video, and then turn the volume down so you don't hear yourself.
So I go actually watch the video itself. Then it's pulling
Yeah.
into my edit.
Yeah. To watch your actual
So I
videos.
need to
Yeah.
get out of YouTube. I gotta go to
You're on
my
YouTube
channel and get out
to your
of
channel.
producer.
Because you were on YouTube Creator or YouTube
Yeah,
Studios? Yeah.
I
Oh,
got it now.
there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
All right, and the chat should come up if somebody goes in it.
It should, yeah. It says there's 2 people on right now, but I don't know who it is, and I'm just looking to see if someone leaves a comment. But so far, it's just us.
All right.
And guess what I'm wearing today when I went out? Using
What's that?
the Letterbuck EDP.
What? That's
So
what I'm talking about. Got to smell
so
right
good.
for the ladies.
Yep.
So I got 2 Frederick Erders, a 77 round point. This one was basically it's full 6.8 or better.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I got this one here that quarter hollow or half hollow, probably quarter hollow 11. I got out of Belgium. I'm gonna do some convex, some stoning. I think I'm gonna put this near wedge up, and I'm gonna go with this one.
So
It's
you're
2 I
so you're
hadn't
gonna
shaved with in a while. I don't remember what I own them on.
so you're gonna concave the bevels on both of those?
I don't think I'm gonna do the wedge. I'll probably
No.
do the wedge regular.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've done the wedge on convex before. It just kind of thins it out a little bit more.
And yeah, I'm building a slurry with a conical on this thing.
I like that. Dude, lately, and by the way, to the guys that are in the chat saying hello, what's up, guys? Hello to Sweet Lou and to Brenda. Hope you guys are doing well. Lately, I've just been using any type of slurry on any type of stone and just having a blast with the different mixtures of abrasives.
Yeah, I do that
It
all
just
the
has
time.
it feels so good, man.
You like
You
me?
get some really
You don't put that on camera, huh? Because somebody's always gonna have an issue with it. But here lately, I was
yep,
like, you know what? I'm gonna start just doing what I do. I like slurry
yep,
low, and I don't use slurry usually over 5 or 6K. If I or you know what I'm saying, unless I'm on a natural. But on synthetics on the low end, I'll use a Toma plate sometimes, and sometimes I use JNat, conical, any kind of thing to build a slurry. You know.
yeah, exactly. So I really
So
like that you're using the 1.5 for the back beveling, man. I'm almost even thinking of getting another one and just cutting it in half and doing that.
I cut a Toma off, which it's in the box. I hadn't been using it, but the 1.7, these stones are affordable, dude, and they fast. And I always like this one. This is really the only one of this set I liked. You know.
Exactly. The 1.5. Same
Yeah.
here.
I don't.
Barry, hope you're doing well, man.
Hey Barry, what's up?
We got a few guys in the chat. We got Bob, we got
Bob's in there.
Isaiah, Steven. Yeah, Bob's in there. We got Michael from Greece with the Olympus stone.
Hey Mike, been a
I hope
while,
I'm
man.
saying that. Am I saying that right? Is it Michael or is it Mikael? I hope I'm saying it right, Michael.
Well, this thing here is cutting. I'm a bit ready to get off of it. I don't want to do too much work on the apex.
Yeah. So that's one of the questions I got in my channel recently was someone was asking me if on my 6 foot wheel, if I went all the way out to the apex or if I just left 10% near the
I don't know how
apex.
to
Just
check that. I don't want to
exactly.
overdo it, but I think as you move up, that apex becomes so small. it hones so fast on convex. I don't think it really matters a whole lot. So
Yeah, yeah. And like I've been telling people, I like back beveling. I like it a lot. It's a tool that I like having on my arsenal. It's not something that I treat like a separate honing system. I kind of use it in conjunction with my
yeah,
flatstones. It all depends on how on the life of the razor, for
yeah.
me at least. If I feel like
It,
it's very thick, I go on back bevel that, just like the hone meisters would back in the day, supposedly.
yeah. So oh Bob, I just built Bob a strop just like that one I sent you, a steer.
Oh yeah.
Just put it in the mail today.
Oh, he's gonna love that. Are you planning on selling more of those in your store? The Cage Blade Etsy.
Yeah, when I have time, dude, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather not put them in the store because I don't want people to hound me for them. I'd rather sell them on my Facebook page. And
Hmm.
because everybody there knows me, knows I'm got soap, knows I'm busy, and I'll make them as I can, you know. But I only have a little bit of leather left. That's why I didn't, you know, basically, I had a few pieces. I need to order some more. I just really don't know what I want to go with. I know that steer does really good. The buffalo does good. This is a convex caudicle, by the way. And but I may want to get me some Cordovan horse. You know, I
Yeah,
just need to put order in.
and that's a 6 foot wheel convex caudicle, correct?
That was 6. This is 10 to 12. It's hard to. This one I shaped on my JPO plate.
Okay. And so for those of you that don't know too much about convex honing, the more smaller the wheel, so 6 foot wheel, the
The
more
more
you're back
aggressive.
beveling. But the closer you get, for like for example, that one's a 10.
Yeah.
The number's higher, so you're working closer to the apex. And
This is
Bob is asking you, would deer hide work good?
deer hide is incredibly thin, but I think it would work as good as like kangaroo or something like that. I really do.
Do you have one of those kind of Yama straps? I'm not sure if it was you or
I
I know I
do.
have
I
a
do
friend.
have one.
You do,
Yeah.
man. Those are good. Just
Yeah.
just on the history of them, they're like super expensive right now.
I got mine. At cost from a guy who didn't pay much for it, a friend of mine, old Rick. So he took care of me.
Mhm.
I think I paid 170 for mine, which is dirt cheap compared to what they go for. Uh,
I've seen them like at 700, 800. So
man, I
old
put
Rick
my
did you
wolf
good.
blades on that thing, and I was
Yeah.
sick. That wolf blades will tear a strop up. I was able to buff out any scratches, but man, I was sick.
What's up, Kenny? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm thinking, man, because your strops, they're really good quality. Like I have that Illinois strop that most people get, but the quality on the one that you sold me, man, that was some really good stuff. And it's not called the polish, but the finish that you put on the deer on the leather,
Yeah.
it was really nice. I can't remember what you used. If you used 500 or 1,000.
I usually use 600 around in the middle, but
Yeah,
the thing, the difference, I use thick leather, right? Way thicker than everybody else. I use like 8 to 10 ounce, but I hand break them in, you know, before I sell them, so you don't have to go through that. You know, that's why I don't want to ever sell them in bulk because it's something I enjoy to do, and I don't want it to be a job. And
yeah,
really, there ain't no money to be made in it as much time as I spend on them. You know.
yeah, yeah. So what are you feeling on the razor?
Uh, that first one went quick, right on that 1.5. This one
Yeah,
here, I'm getting work on the middle of the razor here. I'm trying to, you know, with convex and that toe's always the heel's always a bitch. So
yeah,
I'm finishing that. I don't know why that is. Bill brought that up to me and he's right. You know, the the heel always takes a little more work.
yeah. Lately, even on my flat stones, what I've been doing is just on that corner of the stone. I've just been like isolating pressure on the heel, then on the middle, and then on the toe, and then I just use blending strokes, kind of like what Greg does. And I'm not saying that's how I'm going to hone all the time, but it's been fun.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell that to these new guys that about the whole how I hone. I hone different on every stone of what I need. The best thing to do is learn all the tricks, and you can decide what's needed. Think of it as a, like you said earlier, it's a toolbox. You have things in
It's
your
fun.
toolbox you can do, right? I mean, do you want to better work on the whole car or just be a dude who can adjust the rearview mirror? That's how I look at it.
Exactly. And it's fine to like stick to one thing at the beginning, something that you can get consistently down. But afterwards, it's good to like experiment and just have fun with the whole process. And you know, we don't. There's a lot of things we don't show on camera, you and I, but we're always tinkering and playing with stuff.
Always bumping ideas off each other.
Yeah, yeah. So get something that gets you like consistent edges, but then just have fun with it. There's like no right or wrong. Just it's simple stuff. It's just removing metal from a tool. In this case, it's the razor. But
That's just like my comment. Some people took it out of context about the whole two-hand honing. I, I I hone with two hands a lot.
hmm
But what I was saying there is if you hone straight on and you push like this, or like you see you guys do, you
yeah,
are going to make a frown.
yeah.
I learned it that way. You learned it that way. Rob learned it that way. I can go down and list all the people who ruin razors that way that learn it the hard way.
So when and what comment did you say that on your last video?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Eric is trying to save you guys money because you don't want to ruin a nice razor and then have this frown on your razor. It's 100% true. If the what's it called? If the razor is horizontal to the stone and you're just coming straight down without having that sweeping action or that 45 degree, that's why we do the sweep because we want to have that nice little smile, right? You want to hone towards the smile. But if you hone straight down the hone, a lot of that pressure is going to be right in the middle, and so you're going to create a frown. You're not going to be happy, and you're gonna be saying, "Man, I wish I listened to Eric." But you're holding with two hands right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm having trouble with my right hand, right, and
Yeah,
it's been giving me hell. I've been working outside a bunch since the spring, and my arthritis has been giving me some shit. So I'm having control issues with one hand, and that's why I'm doing two hands. And
yeah,
it's just guiding it, but I'm not bearing down. I always tell people if you're more comfortable with two hands, watch Joe Dean hone. That dude
yeah,
got some of the smoothest stroke I've seen. He owns with two hands. I mean, he was, but he can do all the isolating and moving around and all that shit, and he's smooth.
yeah, yeah. The other hand is mostly like a guiding hand.
Yeah,
You don't put much pressure on it. So you're almost on water now. If I can,
yeah. I'm done with this, man. I was just enjoying it. It was kind of fun. I'm seeing the undercut do what I want. But I'm done with convex here. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Apex is straight, no chips, which is always possible when you convex with a conical, but we're good. All right, that's enough of that. So I got a couple conicals out. I've been feeling conicals lately, man. I've been on JNAS for so long.
yeah,
Sean, I went to that big conical testing for that guy Steve, and
yeah,
man, I just missed him because I hadn't honed in so long. So hadn't honed on conicals in a while. So this is at my LGB that I told you I'd never sell you
yeah,
that everybody wants from me.
yeah.
I'm gonna build a light slurry because I don't want to do away with my convex work, but this won't take long. So
Exactly. You're just trying to do like a slow polish, almost like a pre-finishing in a way.
yeah,
I don't know.
well, I'm just basically jumping to the apex and cleaning it up before I go to my
Exactly.
finisher. So,
So you want just a little bit more bite, but you're still almost like in water, basically. It's very light. You can barely even see it from here.
hey Kenny, or you said somebody said hello. I'm Kenny.
His handle says it's called Austin Martin, but
Mhm.
his name is Kenny. And then Bob is saying that's what he's trying to figure out. But since we were talking through so many different things, I'm not quite sure what he's referring to.
Yeah, you can
Uh,
repeat your question, Bob, if you're still there.
yeah,
Uh,
if anyone has a question, Leave it in the chat.
Sean was supposed to be DJing. We're gonna talk.
And you had that one conical where you just put oil and you just like. Okay, so that's what he's asking. He
This one is
says
my. This is
that one
only sees all.
only sees oil.
Yeah.
Bob was saying the different techniques. That's what he was like trying to figure out. Yeah, just have fun with it, man.
Yeah. We all hone a little different. I mean, what I would do, I always suggest find your way to learn how to hone your way till you can get good edges. And you may be about there to where I'm looking at you, how you've been doing it. Then once you're confident how you can repeat an edge, then go watch Sean. Reach out to Sean, pick his
Hmm.
brain, how he hones, then try some of his stuff. Then go to Greg, then go to Josh. I mean, because that's what I do. I mean, I talk to each one of these guys and watch them and try to duplicate and see if something they doing helps my arsenal, right? If it's something I can add to my toolbox or something or maybe I'm doing something already that makes that irrelevant because it comes out the same result, but the way I'm currently doing it is I'm more comfortable. Or there is things I've even stole from Sean where we were doing the same thing, but his way was more end up being more comfortable, so I stuck to that. Because I don't care how I get it, I don't let my ego get in the way. If I can make it easier on me, I'm gonna use your way in a minute.
Yeah, none of us went to honing university. You know,
Yeah,
we're all just dudes that enjoy the hobby. We like what we do and we like bouncing ideas of each other. And most of these guys, man, you call them the cell phone, and you're like hours just talking about honing. That's how much we like it. But no one's here is like a professor at a honing university, so we're always open to discuss and try out new things. But it looks like you're doing great, man. Because I've been looking at your edges on your videos, and they've been looking really nice. And Eric, I don't know if you have seen like Chad's latest videos when he's shaving with a straight razor.
yeah.
If you have, look at how well he has that angle when he's shaving. It's almost like flat to his
Yeah.
face.
So I need to say this. So it's the spring over here. I get very little time to comment on YouTube, but I have not missed anybody's videos. And when I work, I put my phone in my pocket and I listen, or I put it up on my
Yeah,
bench when I'm packing stuff and I watch videos. So I try to go back before bed and comment, but I haven't missed any videos. And I noticed that. I told Bob on his last one, man, how his edges were looked. I mean, he looked like he was relaxed. He was enjoying the shave. The edges were banging, and that's what that stokes me up so much when you see somebody come into their own and get to the point where they confident and they repeating it. That's cool as hell.
Marion, what's up? And we got a gangster in the chat. We got Greg Gallant. That's what the G stands for. Greg G
G
stands
man.
for Greg Gangster. Yep.
Speaking of that, I need to answer Greg back. I was working and I seen in my pocket he texted me about where I got get them little pencil cases at for my razors. That I buy them about 100 at a time, and when guys send me razors to hone, I always send them back in them.
Yeah.
I get them on Timu. They're the 6-inch ones, not the 5-inch. But anyway, I was supposed to reply back, and I was on the lawnmower, and I end up freaking forgetting, and so that's where I get them at, Greg. Timu. I'll send you the link. Yeah, I gave you a shitty comment on your last video, Sean. I just gave you a first. I watched it and I never went back and commented. Or
Yeah,
maybe
it
I
went
did. I don't know.
last night. Last night you went and commented. So you were the first to comment, and
And the
then at
last.
night, yeah. So what he's saying is true. He does do that, and he's always the first one there too. But I do the same thing, and Marion say he does the same. Sometimes you're at work, but you want to like keep up with people, and so you're listening to it, but you're maybe not watching the video. Um, and hey, I'm also gonna take the time to explain something. Lately, I've been really busy, and so I am not going to apologize for like on my day off starting to watch people's content. Um, because I also have to like limit myself from watching so much content because I got a family, I got
Mhm.
friends, I got a job, you know, I have
me,
pets, so
me, Me too. I agree with you, man. And look, that's why you've heard me say it's not that I don't care if people don't comment, but I always say you don't have to comment on my videos. I mean, I
Yeah,
understand everybody's business. If you're watching and you're enjoying it, that's fine. Because YouTube don't give a shit about no comments. They just care about the algorithm and the views. If you're watching it, I'm happy. You know.
and
So
and for those that are like interested to like get more views, the watch retention as well is very important. You know,
mhm.
because what does it matter if someone comes into your video, they comment, "Oh, that's a great video," but they only watched 5 seconds and they just left.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's why people that ruin their channel go buy views, and what
yep,
happens is the algorithm sees that nobody's actually watching it. It's just
exactly,
some computer open it up and it will kill your channel. You know.
exactly. Another thing you guys can do for those of you that have a channel, when you go to the YouTube editor, it tells you where people clicked off. And it might be the case that there was a part in your video that was like very boring and a lot of people clicked off. Sometimes I go to my older videos and like remove those sections where people clicked off and it brings back your views on your videos. So there you have a nice little tip.
I'm still debating whether I should edit my videos or not, Sean. So I'm behind you on that.
Well, it's after you upload it,
Yeah.
YouTube gives you the option to like keep editing it even though it's in the channel in the channel already and it's
Mhm.
public. And so sometimes I do that. I go to my videos and I see where people are clicking off, and then I just remove that section because it might be a section where I was talking about something really interesting, and then I just change the subject to something that nobody cares about. You know, send me $1. Uh,
So this is that stone I got from old Rob, not Rob, the other Rob that finds me UK stones in the and he I mean he's in the UK, not Belgium. And
yep,
this is absolutely an old rock, but it didn't come with a box or nothing. But the way it's cut, this thing here, I will always say that that is my best all around conical. But it just sees oil. But this some bitch cuts fast on oil, but for some reason it's fine too. You know,
yeah.
I don't remember the last time I put slurry on this thing.
I mean, stones like that, man. I would do the same thing. I would just use it for. I would just use it for honing on some oil, specifically the Cajun Blade honing oil. That shit's so good, man. I wonder if you're ever gonna do like different scents on the honing oil
I can, you know. I,
for fun. But the one that you have, keep that recipe, man, because that scent is so good. And yes, Greg, you can edit videos. I have fun editing. Sometimes I do want to like just like not edit, but if I'm talking and I'm speaking a lot of nonsense, I do like editing that part out. Ugh. About to grab myself a little coffee here, so I might mute myself pretty soon, Eric.
uh, yeah, I drink too much damn coffee.
I want some black coffee, but there's a big line here, so we got time.
You your coffee you drink is local, like Caribbean, Puerto Rican. You have the climate there is coffee down there? Or you too far north?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm gonna hone with you a little bit. See if you guys can see that. Always prepared with my field sharpener and my everyday carry.
You hold it in the truck, huh?
And the truck, yeah. This is a Smith and Wesson Karambit. Let this person come through.
Oh, it's one of the ones with the guide on it.
It's the one with the guide on it, man. It's so good. It's so good. I think it was like $20 when I got it. And on the here, I can show you guys what I do. On the strop, I don't put the green chromium. What I do is I buy some uh, metal polish. This is Mother's Mag, and that's what I
Oh, I
have
love
there.
mothers. I polish all my
Mother's
razors.
so
That's what I
good.
use to polish my razors with.
Same, dude. And that's what I use, and it gives like I can shave with this edge right now. Will it be a comfortable shave? Heck no. But
I never thought about putting mothers on a strop. That's a good idea. See, I learned something.
you can put it on a strap. Since I like throwing it away after I'm done with it because you don't need too much, especially if you're using it on a razor. Sometimes I do it to like after I do some restoration work and I want to clean up the apex a little bit.
Mhm.
I use this painter's notebooks. They have a little texture to them,
Yep.
so it really holds the mother's mag really well. And then I just throw away the paper.
What kind of knife is that?
This is a Smith and Wesson Karambit, so it's also a quick deploy. So I put this on my front pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and when I pull it, it hits right here and it opens. And so
That's in case you gotta quickly slice up some pepperoni.
exactly, I always take no. Every time I'm out, I always have this in my car, and if I'm out drinking, I always have it with me just in case I do have to like slice a pepperoni up. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of times where I go to a restaurant and they have some like really bad knives,
Yeah.
and I start using this. That's
Just
where
so
I got it
everybody
from,
knows
Greg.
not to mess with. Damn it.
Greg, I have my mother's old jeans that she like throws away. I always tell them, don't throw them away. Give them to me. Same with my girl, and same with my work jeans. I never throw them away. I have a pile of them, and I cut them up, and I put mother's mag on it, and that's what I use.
Tell you what, before I found the substrate that I'm using on the current strops I'm building, which I love, all I used was blue jeans, and blue jeans were great.
Right? Okay, now I'm switching over to the finer side of this diamond whetstone. But before I do that, I should probably check if the edge is in good conditions. Do an observation test.
So, Sean, how often y'all lose power, man? Seems like it's been more and more.
How often do I what?
Lose power.
Lose power? Dude,
Yeah.
it felt like I wasn't losing any power lately, but every time I'm on my day off, they take the power off. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now I'm going to the finer side of the diamond whetstone.
I need to jerk my own hair out. I ain't got much. Alright.
I wonder if people are outside my vehicle, just like looking at me. What the fuck is he doing? You could be using a flat surface. I think he's talking about me, Eric, not your convex stones.
Well, these are flat right here. I am using
Exactly.
flat.
I'm just sharpening this on the air.
So I just checked that I was HHT. So with a conical, I'm perfectly good with HHT high 3 to 4. On oil, I like to see a 5. But a convex, I damn sure should have seen a 5 right there because as thin as it is, and it was probably a decent 4. So some of that mothers would push it to a 5.
Greg says, I used denim for about a year, then I finally bought a leather paddle strap.
So this is my new bottle, Sean.
I like it.
Full
I
four
like it.
ounce.
What? How many ounces was the other one?
Three right under 4, like 3.8. This one
Okay.
holds more than 4.
Okay.
But this bottle's gonna be way more long term heavy duty, So And I don't have to take the top off. That's what I like. To get that turret top on it. You don't have to pull the top off. You just pop it open and put it on your stone.
Exactly.
And I did put on it this time. Not made for honing on Japanese naturals.
It's dropping on the mother's mag now.
Picking my stone up just to have a little softer touch on it. Try to be like you, my hero. You hand honing, so
Dude, I love some hand honing. And now I'm strapping on my jeans on my leg. So they can't show you guys that.
yeah. You may if you do, you show us your assless chaps.
Exactly.
Sean, why do I have a bottle with dishwashing liquid? I wash my knife off after I come off all this stone.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Why do you have a bottle of dishwashing liquid to like clean the stone,
Water in
right?
there. Yeah, because HHT or the peanut is not accurate very well when you have oil
With
on
the
it.
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alcohol. Clean my hands. You like having a nice smelling car? Chemical Guys Black Frost. This is the shit right here. You just spray it. I wasn't sure if that was dishwashing liquid or optimum no rinse.
No, I do have some of that. It's not what I'm using right now. This little
Well, the
stainless steel blade's being a bitch, not want to take a decent edge.
that one has a built-in angle guide, Lord. Let me see if I can show you. Both sides 20 degrees, and the knife already had an edge. So I just wanted to show something on camera. But you're right. Having like a hard surface in the bottom is probably better. Oftentimes with convex honing, man, it felt like the HHT for me wasn't great, but the actual shave like felt really good. Um, I have no idea why that was the case.
Hmm. Well, it don't matter as long as the shave's good. No,
Exactly.
no, it's not. What you doing on your next video, Sean?
So I already got the next video up and it's edited. I'm just gonna leave like a week between because I don't want to like oversaturate the viewers. And it's just the green shadow and seeing how it compares to the black shadow. But spoiler alert, I don't think there's too much of a difference. I did get a better edge off the green,
Hmm.
but that just could be the case that the razor would have been better just more time on the stone, any stone, be it the black shadow or the green. To me, slates, if they're good, there's obviously some outliers like the Olympus stone. That one that you sent me that is an outlier.
Hmm.
That is like crazy keen. It has a really good yeah, keenness level.
Yeah.
But all the other slates, even though they're like keen enough to like get you a good shave, they all seem to be like in the same ballpark. You know what I mean?
So I find that a lot of slates feel uh
Like an arc.
I mean, really, the shave to me is like synthetic.
Mm.
I don't keep any of those. Uh, normally, I'll move on from that. But The ones I have, I can feel the difference, right? So
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute myself really quick while I order because I don't want you guys to hear that, unless
all
you
right.
guys want to hear my order. But it's gonna be in Spanish. Now let's mute myself.
Okay, I got a curved sweeter right here.
When you say curved, you mean 6 foot wheel?
No, it's that 10 foot. So this it's the same cut piece of sweeter, bought from the
Okay.
same guy, but I wanted one flat. I didn't want to reflatten this one, so
Can I look at the 10 foot like closer to the camera to see how it looks?
you can
Oh
hardly
man,
see.
you can hardly see it. Yeah, that's right.
Like I said, these are the same two pieces. This line's not toxic yet. This one, these where I dug it out, but I like that yellow sweeter from Nakayama.
And that's one nice big slurry stone you got there. Hmm.
So what I'm gonna do? I want to shave off that stone. So we're doing straight sheet sweeter. I'm gonna
Okay.
back bevel a little bit with this one, and I'm gonna go flat on that one. I haven't. I shave with all my stones, just like some people say. I'll shave with 1K, 2K. I'm not necessarily into that, but I like to shave with just about all my naturals. That way, I know what I can get out of them. Josh been he likes this razor right here. He told me if I sell it, it needs to go to him. It's he likes those thick grind razors. I hadn't shaved with this thing in so long. Greg, I don't know if you're still there, but after this video, I'm gonna send you a link to those pencil boxes on Timu.
All right. So I got a black coffee, 22 ounces. That's pretty big. Um, and some egg bites. Let's go. Getting myself again because I think I'm next in line. So have you been checking actively the packing peanut?
Uh, in between stones, not like on a stone. You know what I'm saying? Not as I go. I'm probably not the best discipline in that. I just want to see. Well, still go to feel when think I'm done, and I check it after the stone. Now we'll go back if it ain't right. But yeah, it's become part of my process. For a while, it was just something I did at the end, but it's definitely become a part of my process. It's just so easy to check where you're at. So when I first started using convex stones, Bill had said that with convex that uh oh shit undercut really isn't as relevant, and I think he not misspoke, but what he was trying to say is it's not an indication of done. But I do think undercut on convex tells you something, because that's when you can tell you get your bike bevel cut. Some pro honing. You funny, Greg. Maybe some prolapse honing. I just today I'm watching the kids and putting a brisket on, and I'm just playing around, killing some time. Call Sean, see if he wanted to do a live. And I've been wanting to take this razor out and do what I'm doing right now and shave off this sweeter. So I still got a handful of stones I have not shaved off of. I've used them in different parts of my progression, just not shaved off of. Man, it's starting to feel so good.
I'm
I love
back.
focus food. Good. I'm glad you
Yeah,
come in. You catch my attention. I was about to orgasm on this sweeter.
I, I was listening to everything you said, and I agree. And going back to what you said about the back beveling and like the undercut
Yeah.
not being as important, I get exactly what you mean. I mean, um, it feels like it can tell you quicker than a flat one because obviously you have that higher concavity. But
Mm-hmm.
you framed it perfectly when you said, it's not a measure of okay, you're done when you got that undercut. And I'll take that one step further. Sometimes you get undercut on a flat stone on your flat razor or whatever, and that doesn't mean it's actually done. Even if you do have the undercut, it might be a good idea to like keep doing some more laps on that stone.
Uh,
It's done when it's done for you.
I hate
Um,
to keep agreeing with you because that's when people tell us, but that's not what Sean said. But you had a point you made in a video about using all the tools, or maybe it was in that thing we did with Marion, or not Marion West, and but the undercut is merely a tool for me, as is bubbles, as is my peanut, as is one is not an indication of being done. The only indication of being done is after I shave with it. you know,
exactly,
HHT tells me I'm about close.
exactly.
So I'm back flat here, same type of sweeter. Yeah, same sweet, same bought it from the same guy, same piece.
Marin's asking, what do bubbles mean?
Uh, so I don't know. Okay, so in my work we deal with fluid, and as particles in fluid break down, tension causes bubbles. And look, Greg's scientist, he probably can tell you exactly why. I don't know why that bubbles in honing is an indication. I've just heard it say so many times. But like I said, that's not something I even trust. Because I don't know why the bubbles are being caused by friction. Maybe like to me, the bubbles I'm seeing in this slurry is telling me that I'm breaking this slurry down in finer and finer pieces and causing more friction, causing some foaming action, right? But it's not necessarily that the razor's done as much as my slurry is breaking, you know.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, you went to college too, Sean. You may know that part of science. I don't know why, but I think it's smaller particles friction causes bubbles. So when we drilling in the earth and our cuttings that slurry into the fluid we drilling with gets too fine and we get too loaded up, we get foam, which is we see that all the time. So
Yeah, and the important part, like what I find really important for me with what you just said is what you're seeing with the slurry. That's what's happening with the stone and what you have on top of the stone.
mhm.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that that represents what's happening to the razor.
Yeah,
And that's why you have the packing peanut or whatever thing you use to measure where your edge is, because they're two different things. And sometimes I think we often make the mistake of saying, okay, so the slurry is this way or the stone is this way, so I'm done with the razor. And no, you have to like check your work. Like, and Eric is doing a great job of using the packing peanut between stones to check where he's at in his process. Uh, I've tried so many different ways of checking your edge. I've used a tomato, I've used the nail, I've used the hanging hair test, I've shaved arm hair, leg hair, pube hair. Uh, but my favorite so far has been the packing peanut, man. And it has to be, at least for me. I don't know what that is for anyone who's watching, but it has to be the good packing peanut, the one that Eric is using, that S looking type.
So
Um,
I swapped to that for all my packing for my soaps to for the straight razor guys because so many people was having a hard time getting them. My
yeah,
favorite peanut are the pink ones, but I
the
haven't
pink
been able
ones.
to get them. But I look for the pink ones every time, but the pink or the white is what I get. But I definitely don't get the biodegradable because they're useless to a straight razor honer. You know.
Yeah, for me, the biodegradables they just go in so easy that it's no different from a tomato. The tomato, once you get that bevel set, it's very easy to like go in and slice through it.
Yeah, you don't get a read.
Exactly, exactly. Now there's people that tell me that they are able to get reads off the tomato, and if that works for them, that's fine. It for me, I have a hard time reading that, and so I think for me, I'm gonna keep sticking to the packing peanut um,
But thank you,
because
Bob. I'm hoping people notice that's why I'm doing it and appreciate it because they my wife complains a little bit because they messy, but I said, hey, these guys like them, so that's what I'm gonna go with. That's gonna be kind of one of my calling cards: a little thank you note and a handful of peanuts for your honing.
enjoy my peanuts.
Enjoy them till Greta Thunberg makes us do away with them.
Oh no. Like even if you're on the same stone and you're like really wanting to like dial the edge that on that stone, you can do a few laps and pretty quickly you can see how much it changes on the packing peanut. Um,
Yep. So I swapped to soapy water because I do not like to put oil on my J-Nats. And then I also am on sweeter, so I know that soapy water ain't gonna get. It's not a 5-5 stone that's gonna make me so uncomfortably keen, you know. So
yeah,
and I lost my rag.
that's a big coffee, right? Just black coffee with a bunch of like fake sugar. How have you been doing on your diet, Eric? I just weighed myself today. I've lost 11 pounds so far. With the how does Bill say it is? It's the optimum human diet. Is that what he
Yeah,
says?
yeah. I haven't weighed yet, but I've been doing good. Last night I drank beer for the first time. I normally stay away from the beer because of the carbs, but I drank 3 or 4 eating crawfish and shrimp last night, and which that's all protein, so it's good. But man, it's hard to
Exactly.
eat crawfish without freaking beer, you know.
Yep. They
And
just
I'm
go
not a
hand in
beer
hand.
person. That's really the only time I eat beers when I get bald seafood, you know.
Bob says he's not doing good at all.
Come on, Bob. That's fine. Don't be hard on yourself. Every team needs the bad guy, and if you be the bad guy this week, then I'll cheat next week. We can't let Sean cheat because when he cheats, he falls off the wagon.
Dude, I fell off the wagon hard. No one told me, but at work people were like, "Bro, you put on some weight. You gotta lock in."
I don't know if I could ever lose weight working in a pizza place like you do. I love pizza too much.
Well, the funny thing is, man, because I've always before this, I always used to go to the gym. You know, I used to really be into bodybuilding. I would go to the gym twice a week or twice a day. I would do my cardio, and bodybuilding was such a big part of my life at when I was younger. Um, but then I just got bored of it. You know, I said this is kind of gay. Um, I don't know if that's YouTube friendly, but I just got bored of it, and then I got really into boxing, and then I did that for a while, and I got bored of it too, Then I did kickboxing for a while. Got bored of it. Then I went to grappling. That was like a big passion of mine. And then I just fell and got in love with like just eating food. Um, but all this time, I used to eat like carbs and protein, and I wouldn't care. I would just count the calories, and it would work for me. But what I noticed is, ever since I went into ketosis, I don't get those cravings for like sweet stuff anymore. I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm not hungry, and then when I'm hungry, I'm like, okay, time to eat meat. I eat the meat, and then I'm like, I don't want sugary stuff. I'm just like full. And if I do think of a snack, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna snack on? On a piece of beef jerky, or not beef jerky? What do I have in the fridge? I got a steak. I gotta cook the steak now. I'm not even that hungry anymore.
Hey,
225
did you
minutes
see
the other
Bill's
day.
in here?
Heck yeah. We were just talking about you, Bill. How we're both starting the optimum human diet. I think that's how you say it.
Well, I wanted to show him. I don't know if you noticed it. I'm holding on curved stones today.
So today's episode is dedicated to Bill M.
Hey, we need to pitch in together, Sean, and me and you buy that 43,000 grit stone and send it to Bill and let him shape it. I know how you like shaping them hard stones.
Yep.
We get him that for his birthday.
Beef, bacon, butter, and eggs, and some black coffee. Can't do it without the black coffee.
All right.
So that was your the first razor, right, Eric?
I just finished two of them.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a nice J nut right there.
It's on the softer side, but it's a fun one.
I like the softer J nuts. Like the honing feel is usually up my alley.
This
I
one
think
is
that's
a
what
Tome.
Otome.
Yeah, it's not sweeter. It's just a level 4, and it's got a really really good feel.
Yeah. I've been looking into getting like a 3.5 or a 4, Eric. Um, because all I have are 4.5s and like really hard ones, 5 plus. But I do want a softer one. They're all a little bit different just because it's a 4.5. Some of them seem to have like this leathery type. By the way, are you still there? Can you guys hear me in the chat? For me, Eric's video is frozen. So am I taking over? Now I only see myself. Yeah. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Greg. Take care, my man. So I believe Eric's internet got messed up, and the stream ended. I'm not sure. Phone died. Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the Cajun Blade YouTube channel. Check out the Cajun Blade Etsy store. I personally recommend you guys check out the Cajun Blade honing oil and Road Raging Puerto Rico. Yes. So if you're at Eric's page, I do recommend you check out his honing oil. It's really great. I really like the consistency of it, and I'm really excited to see that new Josh Pascal collaboration, the GOAT. So give that a check. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next Cajun Blade YouTube video or Honing Bros live stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.